Divine Souls. I'm truly grateful you're here with me in Oriah Divine Sanctuary, a space dedicated to healing, awareness, and spiritual alignment. If this video has appeared in your life today, trust that there may be a message here meant specifically for you. If the words shared here resonate with your spirit, I encourage you to like, share, comment, and subscribe so we can continue building a community centered around truth, healing, and higher consciousness. Earlier today during meditation, I allowed myself to slow down, to breathe, and to simply be present. And in that quiet space, I began to tune into the energetic frequency of the collective, sensing what many people may be navigating on their spiritual journeys right now. And from that awareness, this message emerged. Every family has a story. Some stories are filled with encouragement, safety, and support. Others include chapters of addiction, abuse, neglect, silence, conflict, or emotional wounds. If you grew up in a painful environment, you may sometimes wonder, will my life always be shaped by what came before me? The answer is no. Our beginnings influence us, but they don't have to define our destination. Psychology teaches us that children often learn relationship patterns by observing the adults around them. The ways we communicate, handle conflict, express affection, or respond to stress are often shaped by our earliest experiences. These learned patterns can continue into adulthood, not because we're destined to repeat them, but because they're familiar. The encouraging truth is that what is learned can also be relearned. Our brains remain capable of change throughout life through intentional practice, supportive relationships, counseling, and self-reflection. Faith also speaks to the possibility of renewal. In Isaiah 43:19, God says, "See, I am doing a new thing. Now it springs up. Do you not perceive it?" Healing is one of the ways that new thing begins to take shape, not overnight, but one faithful decision at a time. So, what does moving from generational pain to generational peace actually look like? 1. You tell the truth about the past. Healing doesn't require pretending painful experiences never happened. It means acknowledging them honestly without allowing them to define your identity or future. Truth creates the foundation for growth. 2. You learn new emotional skills. If conflict was handled through yelling, silence, or manipulation, you can learn healthier ways to communicate. Skills like listening, emotional regulation, and respectful disagreement are learned, not inherited. 3. You choose healthy boundaries. Peace doesn't mean accepting harmful behavior. Sometimes peace requires saying no, limiting contact, or protecting your emotional well-being. Healthy boundaries make healthy relationships possible. 4. You extend grace without ignoring accountability. Forgiveness and reconciliation are not always the same thing. You can release bitterness while still expecting accountability and making wise decisions about trust. Grace and wisdom work together. 5. You become the example you needed. Many people spend years searching for the person they wish had protected, encouraged, or believed in them. Healing invites you to become that kind of person for yourself and for others. You may never erase what happened, but you can influence what happens next. Here's what I want you to remember. Generational peace isn't the absence of conflict. It's the presence of healthier ways of responding. It's choosing understanding over assumptions, listening over shouting, respect over control, growth over denial. It's creating homes, friendships, churches, and communities where people feel emotionally safe enough to tell the truth and spiritually encouraged enough to keep growing. That kind of peace doesn't happen by accident. It happens because ordinary people make extraordinary choices day after day. If you're doing the hard work of healing today, learning, growing, seeking wisdom, then you're already participating in something bigger than yourself. You're helping write a new chapter, one where pain no longer has the final word, one where peace becomes part of the legacy you leave behind, and that may be one of the greatest gifts you ever give. Before you leave the sanctuary, let's plant one final seed in our hearts. Place your hand over your heart, take a deep breath, and repeat after me. Today, I choose to be a builder of peace. I acknowledge my past with honesty, but I refuse to let it define my future. I release unhealthy patterns and embrace wisdom, courage, compassion, and healthy boundaries. With God's guidance, I am creating a legacy rooted in truth, healing, and love. The pain may have reached me, but it will not end with me. I choose peace, and I carry that peace into every life I touch, and so it is. If this message resonated with your spirit, there's much more waiting for you. For deeper spiritual insight on this topic, explore my full-length teachings here on the channel. And thank you for stepping into Oriah Divine Sanctuary. Don't forget to like, share, comment, and subscribe so we can continue growing in truth and light together.